Hi guys, today I want to show you the news of flyNav 1.3. It sounds like a minor update, but it really brings great new features, which I'll explain in the next few minutes. First, a short overview. flyNav now supports weather information, which on the one hand will be displayed on the map, and on the other hand it will be considered for the flight plans generator. Also, I added an option for offline maps based on OpenStreetMaps. Okay, now let's go a little more into detail. To turn on the weather view, switch to the Maps page and press the switch labeled with a W. Now flyNav automatically fetches the meter data of the surrounded stations. This can take a while. When the data is received, you'll see weather symbols on the map. In this case, we have sunny weather with clouds. Right below the weather symbol, you see the wind indicator, which shows you the wind direction and the wind strength as you know it from weather charts. In this case, the wind comes from southwest with about 5 knots. To get the detailed information, just make a long tap on the weather symbol and press weather. If the weather situation is critical, for example mist or haze, the weather symbol will change to an exclamation mark. In this case, you should definitely make a detailed weather briefing. If you change the map's region, flyNav will automatically fetch the weather information for the new region. flyNav will now also consider weather information for your flight plans. However, before using this function, you should set up 2 new parameters in the setup menu. Go to Setup, Airplane Settings, and set up the typical cruise speed of your airplane as well as the fuel consumption per hour. Okay, now let's switch to the route view. If you press the Flight Plan button, flyNav will fetch the meters for the planned route and will calculate the average expected wind for each leg. This can take a moment. Okay, as you see, flyNav now determines the wind correction angle, the true heading, the expected ground speed and the expected duration. Also, flyNav will give you the expected overall fuel consumption, including a safety plus of 30 minutes. Okay, that's the weather symbol. Now let's come to the offline maps. You'll ask, why you need another map source? The general problem is that it's simply not possible to force the iPhone or the iPad to save Apple's map on the device. So it's theoretically possible to lose the map cache during a flight. In this case, you would see an empty map. However, you would still see airspaces and airfields because they are generally stored on your device. Nevertheless, this is a behavior which is not wanted, of course. So I added an option to download offline maps for the most important countries. To install an offline map, go to Setup, Offline Maps, Installed Maps, and press the plus. Tap on the desired map and it will be installed. The download and the unzipping of the data will take a moment and should be done in a Wi-Fi network only due to the file size of the map. To use offline maps, just press OSM on the map type selector. The map types are not vector based, so only a low zoom level is supported. This is the reason why I would always prefer the normal map view, and only if I lose the map tiles cache, I would switch to OSM. Okay, that's flyNav 1.3.